My last cigarette. Oh my god, we're running out. We need to head to the store.
I know. But we have to do something.
Are you fucking kidding me?
When is this thing happening?
Are we sure he's coming?
Yes, you'll have an opportunity to... He's back.
The Crooked Man.
Thank God.
Motherfucker.
Are you okay? It's been hours. We were worried you'd run into some trouble. At the Crooked Man's place.
What? Don't I look okay?
I guess you've been worse. You did well, Sheriff. I'm surprised. Not that you did well, but that, you know... I'm just glad you made it back in one piece.
One Piece, anime.
It's about time you showed up. Now throw this asshole down the fucking well.
Sure.
Yes, what are you waiting for?
You killed Lily!
She was my sister.
Could
What do
you?
you have to say for
Where the
yourself?
fuck do you get off?
Poor
You
girls.
think you have the right
And
to
what
just
about
do this
Faith?
to
What could
people?
they have
You're a
done to
fucking
deserve
crook!
This. You should be
Fucking
ashamed.
shithole.
Everyone? Can I have your attention?
No.
Thank you all for coming here on such short notice.
God damn
I
it,
know
Snow.
normally we'd schedule a formal hearing, but considering the circumstances, I thought it best if we do this as soon as possible. The Crooked Man is charged with the murder
As
of
I
Faith
already
and...
informed your sheriff, it was Mr. Georgie Porgy who killed those women, not me.
What? It was Georgie?
Georgie.
I don't mean to interrupt you, Miss White.
Georgie may have killed them, but you made the call.
Do I have to explain the situation to you again?
Wait a minute. So you're saying Georgie's the motherfucker who killed my sister? Well, where is he?
Yeah, you're gonna bring that shithead in too, aren't you?
Yes, Sheriff. Where is that rotten scoundrel now?
Not.
Is he
the
still
thing
out
is,
there?
Sincerely hope not. Well, where is he?
Sheriff?
Georgie was a victim of this psycho, too. He was pushed into the whole thing and now he's dead.
He's... what?
Dead. So you see, the culprit has been punished. There's no
That
need
doesn't
for
change
this.
anything. We'll deal with it later, but right now, you're the one I'm concerned with.
You
There
called
we
the
go.
shots. Georgie made that perfectly clear.
In which case, you still have a lot to answer for.
I
And
was
I
told
don't...
I would be allowed to speak.
We have to read the rest of the
What
charges.
other charges?
Let her finish. Then you can have your say.
Got it?
If you insist.
You are charged with the murder of Faith and Lily, which Georgie carried out on your order, inciting violence against various members of the Fabletown community, including the attempted murder of Sheriff Bigby Wolf,
Twice.
A misunderstanding.
aiding and providing monetary
Oh, God,
support
this.
for the forced prostitution at the Pudding and Pie.
Yep,
Additionally,
he's going
you are
down.
charged with multiple counts
no
of
way
fraud,
he's gonna get out
extortion,
of this one.
racketeering, and the illegal possession and sale of magical artifacts.
And resisting arrest.
Oh, yes. Now, is there anything you would like to say?
No.
First of all, I had nothing to do with Faith and Lily, so you can strike that one from your little record book.
Bullshit! Like hell you didn't.
Stop the charade. We know
Let
you're
him speak.
Everyone just shut up for a minute. If you wanted a chance to talk, well, go ahead.
What?
We all know he's guilty. What the fuck does he need to speak for?
The Crooked Man has committed crimes against this government and, most importantly, its citizens. These charges, if proven, are enough to justify death, upon which your body will be committed to the witching
Where
well.
it fucking belongs.
That's
So
right.
let's get
But
on
we
with it
promised
then.
you a chance to defend yourself, and I won't rob you of that right.
What the
You're
fuck?
really going
This
to
is
let him
about
talk?
justice.
God
If we're
damn it,
ever
Snow,
going to
you're
pull ourselves
talking
together
way
and
too
make
much.
something of this town,
You're
we have
talking
to
even
start
more
doing
than
things
the
correctly.
fucking Crooked
No
Man.
more snap judgments,
Shut
no
up.
more secrets. We are going
God
to
damn
treat
it.
everyone fairly, even
Come
when they
on,
don't
we need
deserve
to deal
it.
with the crooked bastard of a piece of a garbage
This is
shit.
ridiculous.
There we go. That hair.
You have
though.
the floor.
That hair.
Thank you, Miss White. You've all met Georgie. I don't have to tell you what kind of person he was. He was a total scoundrel, lacking in any sort of moral fiber. I hired him as a favor to his family, you see. A promise kept to a dying mother.
Oh,
Are you gonna
jeez.
get to your point or what?
Georgie was working for me, yes. But he was not acting on my behalf when he killed those women. It was his business. And for whatever reason, I'm sure only he could understand, he murdered two of his most faithful employees. I had nothing to do with it.
Tell
This
the
is such
fucking
bullshit.
truth for
He's
once.
always been a bit of a powder keg.
Georgie seemed pretty convinced he didn't have a say in the matter.
He clearly misunderstood my intention.
Really?
I would never authorize such an act.
Any of you actually believe this bullshit?
Holly, please.
Tell them, Bigby. When you finally showed up at my door last night, wasn't I more than helpful? I answered your questions. I was willing to cooperate.
What's he talking about?
Yeah.
Helpful isn't the word I would use.
My comrades are another matter. And I'm sorry for the predicament they put you in. They get a bit carried away sometimes, it's true. Loyal to the end. They do it because they want to protect me, as I protected them. You understand wanting to protect what you care about, don't you? You'd do anything. You might even give up an innocent man, just to save someone.
I think you're done.
I think you're done talking.
What are you afraid of? Why not let an old man say his piece? Let me explain this to you. My employees are just that, hired help. I see some of them are here among you. They are not my slaves. They are all free to make their own decisions, as Georgie was.
What about Lily? She wasn't free. She wasn't given a choice. Do you really think she wanted... that any of those girls wanted their lives like that?
I'm sorry, Holly. I'm sorry that your sister asked me for help, and I'm sorry that I decided against my better judgment to give her a distasteful job.
Right, and you kept them in debt so they couldn't leave.
Yeah. That's what you did to us. How you kept us all
You
in
forget
line.
it was not me who put you in that position. You all act like I'm some kind of tyrant.
Yes, you are.
When your government abandoned you, left you poor and helpless, sniveling on street corners, I was there to look out for you.
Yes, but...
Wasn't I?
Crane was the one who let this town go to the fucking dogs. The guy who was in your pocket, remember?
Really? What about Auntie Greenleaf? Her story is not uncommon. She left everything she had back in the homelands. Everything that matters, anyway. With nowhere else to turn, she came to me for help. And what did I do for you?
You got my tree back.
I got her tree back, and in turn we used her magic to help poor Fables get glamours. Because I helped her, she was able to make a living, provide for herself. And what did they do?
She wanted my tree destroyed, but Bigby refused.
What?
You were gonna burn her tree? Snow, why would you want that?
Is that true?
Snow?
I know. Snow made a mistake.
I had very good reasons for asking you to do that. She was working with Crane and the Crooked Man.
It wasn't her fault.
You can lie to yourself, but you can't lie to me. You hated Crane, and you hated him for wanting to fuck you, and you being too soft to notice what he'd do to get it. It had nothing to do with the Crooked Man.
We've made some mistakes. I've made some mistakes.
God damn it, Snow.
But
Stop.
believe me,
You're
I
not
truly
helping
want
anyone
what's
right
best
now.
for this town. And that may not always be clear right away. But I want you all to know that I care deeply about all of
damn
you.
it.
And so does the sheriff.
Yeah, right.
I can't promise you perfection. No one can.
Maybe you haven't noticed, but we've been doing all this to protect you. We're trying to stop people like him.
The Crooked Man's been exploiting you. Exploiting your hope for a better life. You would go to him for help, and he would take that weakness and add it to his strength.
We're not gonna tolerate this shit
I don't know
anymore.
where
The
this is
debts are
going,
wiped.
but I
His
want to
business
rip
is
Crooked
closed.
Man's head
He's
off.
done.
This is starting
They're
to be
right.
a little
You're all still afraid of
bullshit.
him, even now.
God damn it.
But you needn't be. His contamination of this town is over. And those girls will have their justice.
Fuck you, Crooked Man. Fuck you. See? Don't you dare to slow
Good.
clap.
Very good.
No.
The sentiment is surely appreciated, Miss White. But it doesn't disguise the fact that these accusations are completely unfounded. The sheriff simply doesn't have a particle of evidence linking me to the...
Georgie was working for you. Bigby got a
A
confession
confession that nobody heard. Now, I'm no barrister, but I think such a statement would carry more weight if Bigby weren't the only one to whom Georgie spoke. especially given Bigby's history.
What
Hey,
are you
don't you-
talking about?
Fuck you.
Fuck you, okay? I'm sick of your shit.
You see what I mean?
Bigby?
Maybe he's... I mean, this doesn't feel right, how we're doing this. I just
Of
need...
course it's right. This man tormented all of you for profit. Georgie
Let me
killed
just
him.
make sure I understand you. You're trying to say that I'm responsible for what Georgie did because he was working for me at the time, yes?
Yeah.
Yes.
Of course. Yes, you're responsible.
Well, by that logic, Miss White should be on trial for Tweedledum's murder, since you know Bigby works for her.
That's...
He killed a man.
That don't make him a murderer. For fuck's sake, killing someone who's trying to kill you is
They were
hardly...
there to retrieve Crane. You didn't need to escalate things.
Me! It was them! And who sent those two freaks anyway?
Bigby and I have already discussed his behavior that night. We're handling it
Now, where
internally.
have I heard that before?
God damn it.
How about the way
Oh
you
my
treated
God,
poor
it's striking us
Tweedledee
so
when he
bad,
was in your
Andy.
custody. He was
It's biting
beaten
us
to
back.
mashed apples while
We're
under
biting
your
our
rule.
own
Under
ankle
my
with this.
watch.
Maybe he's right.
Did you think we'd all just let that go?
Bluebeard did
That
it.
was Bluebeard, not me.
He was a murder suspect.
Besides, Crane was still deputy mayor when that happened. Right before you decided to kidnap him.
It was for his own protection. Oh, you're right, dear. Crane was in charge. Sometimes it's hard to tell the difference.
That's enough.
So, you won't answer for your employees' behavior, but I must perish for
This
mine.
is completely different.
I
We all...
did not order those two girls dead. It simply never happened. Georgie killed Faith and Lily. End of story. They want to scapegoat me for their own tangled ends, but they refuse to answer for their own
This
crimes.
isn't right.
Oh, please.
This isn't the point.
We'll deal with them after we deal with you.
Listen, I
The
know...
laws apply when we need them.
Everyone calm down. This isn't
I
the
mean, a
reason we're
certain level
here.
of privilege should be afforded to...
To who?
This is how it's always been.
This is what I'm talking about. We lashed our ropes to this diseased world, and ever since, which one of us has been there for you? Who filled your lives with the promise of more? Who was there while they idly played in their towers, judging you, treating you as mindless children, too stupid to command your own destiny? Without me, who will pay your rent when you're on the verge of eviction? Who will dare challenge their brutality when it leaks to our dear citizens? Who will protect you from the big bad wolf? Who will be the...
Bigby? Miss White!
Excuse me, dear.
Oh, no,
I
you're
wanted
wrecked.
to make sure I had the chance to say something.
You're
Why
wrecked.
don't you take a moment to
You're
catch your
done.
breath, little
What's
one?
she doing here?
You're done, Crooked Man.
I'd like to...
Crook.
I need to say something.
We're kind of in the middle of something.
Bluebeard.
Of course. Go right ahead.
You probably don't remember me. I don't know why I was afraid to come
My
here.
dear, I don't know
Just
what
shut
you-
up. You enslaved us for years. Let us hear stories about what you do. Told us we would lose everything if we stepped just one toe out of line. And we couldn't say a word about it because of these damn ribbons. But you know what? Now it's my turn to talk.
How are you?
I found Vivian's body. Did you kill her? Did he?
No.
Sheriff, this is highly irregular.
Vivian killed herself.
Killed herself. Back at the Pudding and Pie.
I'm sorry, I don't think I know
Nerissa! My name is Nerissa.
you- It's okay, my dear. It's going to be just...
He ordered them dead. This fucker. Faith and Lily.
That's a lie.
I was in the goddamn room when he did it. Faith and Lily are dead because of you. The only two people who ever gave a damn about me.
Don't worry. He's gonna pay for it.
He made Georgie do it. It was always him. Georgie would have never done anything without his say-so. Ever.
You're going to take the word of a stupid...
At least 5 other girls will back me up on this. We all heard you say it.
And at
Did
least
you
5 other. That's
Looks like we
a
found our
deal breaking
evidence.
right there.
She saw it firsthand.
He's guilty.
Good enough for me.
Me too.
So that's it, right?
Calm down the witching well.
No, that's too fucking easy for a crook like that.
What do you mean?
He's gotta pay for what he did.
Listen to yourselves!
You're all rats, fleeing from one sinking ship to the next.
Better than your
so quick
ship.
to latch onto whatever will
Because
keep your
your ship
miserable
is
lives
shit.
afloat. This is how you want to repay all I've done for you?
Yes?
What, you take 2 people's lives away and now you want mercy?
You know we can't let you go free after this.
You're done talking, crooked man. You had your chance.
Well
done.
done then.
You're
Now,
done.
for your sentence.
We don't have to become murderers.
What are you talking about?
He's guilty. I know that, but we don't have to kill anybody. We can imprison him. Lock him up forever. Somewhere he can never hurt anyone again.
How can we be sure he won't escape?
I can help. We'll use magic.
That's
I
not
assure
good
you.
enough.
Maybe
There will
she
be
has a
more
point.
if he isn't
Hasn't
stopped.
there been
I
enough
don't give a
bloodshed
shit.
So we
already?
get rid
It's
of
too
him.
dangerous.
Get him out of here.
We can send him
Everyone,
away.
listen up! Clearly,
damn it.
we're having trouble agreeing on a suitable punishment. So I think
This is going nowhere.
someone needs to make a decision.
Who?
I hope you aren't suggesting
Vote.
yourself.
We vote.
We should have a vote.
It's a
Make it
democracy.
democratic.
Do you really think
Yep.
that's going to
Democratic.
work?
That's what
He's
I.
right.
That's what I
Nobody
was
can
gonna
agree
say.
on anything.
Yeah,
What
that's
about
what I said
Bigby?
actually.
What about him?
He was appointed. He's the only official representative, really. He should be the judge.
That makes sense to me.
I guess it does.
Okay.
Fine.
He's
Are you
done.
sure? This isn't how
It's what the people want, Miss White.
Okay.
He's
Mr.
dead.
Wolf, it's your call.
Snow.
You are
Just-
dead.
Do what you think is right.
He's dead. He's dead. That motherfucker is
Yes,
dead.
Sheriff. Do what you think is
Whoa.
right.
Teach him a fucking lesson.
His head off.
He has to
Oh,
die.
can
no.
lock him.
Throw him down. Throw him.
Everyone,
Ripping his
I'm-
head off.
Not
is-
this way.
Ah. This motherfucker. This motherfucker. This motherfucker. Now we rip the head off.
There you are. I hope you all remember this moment. Think of me when you try to sleep.
Now
You're going to
we rip
miss
his head
me.
off.
No, I won't.
You're done. Now you're done.
Oh my god.
Now you're done, motherfucker. That had to be done. I'm sorry, but head had to come off. It just
For
had
Lily.
to come off.
And Faith.
Yes. Another one of us to erase from the books.
That had to be done. It just had to be. Oh no, don't glitch, game. The mouse. I see the mouse. Oh no. The mouse, oh god. Don't you dare to glitch on me. Or lag. Come on, you can do it. You can still do it. Go on. It disappears. Oh no. Oh no, this is not good. This is not good. Oh no. Oh no. Be right back when this shit comes back. Oh no. Here we go. Here. Luxury apartments. I got a luxury apartment. I'm hangover after last night partying and I'm fucked shit up. So we've ripped his head off 2 times. Now
Hey, Sheriff.
we're smoking and we have this cleaning
You
guy.
gonna come see the truck off? We're leaving for the farm in a few. Thought you might want to. I don't know.
I'll be down in a minute.
Okay. Great.
Who's going to the farm? Who's
This
lining?
fucking line.
Oh god, you fucker. And those, and they.
Mr. Wolf? Flycatcher left his keys.
I'm sorry. About what happened with the Crooked Man. I didn't...
I'm sorry, Sheriff. I have to take care of this. We'll talk
Let us
later,
know.
okay?
Okay. Well, I've ripped his fucking head off 2 times.
Good morning,
Blowbeard.
Miss White.
Blowbeard,
late.
you motherfucker. Everybody seems to hate me now. That's not nice.
Someone's gonna see you, Colin.
Colin doesn't give a fuck. Colin didn't give a damn. It's kind of quiet. What's going on? Yellow Brick Roadhouse. Ah.
I'm going. Jesus.
No,
only have like 5 minutes.
Froggy, you don't have to go.
Carry me, for fuck's sake. I don't give a shit.
You forgot these.
Oh, thank you. It's been pretty busy around here.
Morning, Sheriff. Nice fucking day. Ugh, shit. Just go grab that, would you?
How are you, holding up? I know this isn't ideal for you.
Just why the hell did she have to send me and me boy away, huh? You promised me I'd get another chance. But Miss White said I had to go up to the damn farm anyway. I told her I had the money, but she didn't want to hear it.
Wait, Sheriff Bigby, I have something.
You know, he was up crying all night, poor kid.
Can you give this to Miss White, please? Dad says there's no time to say goodbye, so if you could bring it to her?
Yeah, sure.
I couldn't take them all with me, and she said she liked that one the best. It's a willow beetle. That's a big one. They're cool, 'cause when they're little,
You
they have
love it.
these pouches that squirt juice at you if you touch them.
I'm sure she'll love it.
She said it was pretty.
We're about ready to head out.
TJ is awesome.
What's it
I
like
love
at the
TJ.
farm? I've heard ogres live there, and they eat people in their sleep sometimes.
God, I hope not.
Do we have to go? I want to stay here.
Well, we don't have a choice anymore.
I'm sorry, TJ. But, look on the bright side, okay? There's plenty of space to run around, and a nice river nearby so you can swim all you want.
Even in daytime?
Yeah, you don't have to worry about the Mundy seeing you. It'll be nice. Come on, it won't be so bad.
Have you been there before?
No, some of the animals aren't comfortable around wolves.
So you wouldn't know, would you?
We're all set.
Bye, Mr. Wolf.
Goodbye, TJ.
Aww.
Hey, Bigby. Where's your friend, Colin? Where's the fucking pig?
How
What
should
should
I
I?
know?
Saying goodbye?
Yep. Wait a minute. Oh, yeah, you weren't the one who killed herself.
Hi.
Hi.
That's
Still
the
wearing
best
that?
tie I've ever seen.
Oh. Yeah. I guess I am. It's not easy to forget. I know it seems like I should be able to. It's just...
Need to
Let it
that
go.
How are you gonna move on?
Bigby,
There's
I know
no
you're trying
frozen
to help.
princess anywhere.
This is just something I need to do on my own. Listen, I came here because I have to tell you something.
What is it?
Oh god.
It's about what happened to Faith and Lily. I'm not sure where to start.
Oh no. What?
Faith, Lily, and I, we had this plan. We were gonna find a way out. Leave the pudding and pie for good. But then Faith decided to get some leverage. She stole a picture of Crane and Lily together. The minute Faith stole that photo, we had dirt on one of the Crooked Man's allies. If he found out, I had no choice. You have to understand. You've seen how they kept us quiet in that place.
Nerissa, what did you do?
I freaked out, okay? I thought if I came clean to Georgie, he'd get the Crooked Man to leave us alone. We could just forget the whole thing. Maybe try again in a few years.
You what?
So I told him everything. And I begged for mercy for all of us. I didn't want anyone to die over a picture.
So you sold them out?
No. Yes.
Bitch.
Georgie promised he'd smooth things over with the Crooked Man. But
What
then...
is-
Oh, God.
Touch her. Give her a cigarette.
Here.
Thank you.
Oh, that voice. Thank you.
I don't know what happened, but that
Me
night
neither.
at the club, Georgie came back and told me things had changed. He had to make an example of us. We had committed treason. And while the two of us were sitting there, as he was telling me this, Faith walked in, and I had to watch while Georgie...
Wait, so Georgie told you all this? Not the Crooked Man? Back at the well, you said...
I know what I said.
But it wasn't the truth, was it?
What does it matter? I know the Crooked Man did it. So what if it wasn't the whole truth? It was true enough.
I guess, what's done is done.
I know he ordered their deaths. I wasn't gonna let him get away with it because of a stupid technicality. Especially after... That night, after Faith, I tried to warn Lily, but she wasn't with her scheduled appointment. So I did the only thing I could do. I left Faith's head at your doorstep.
You?
I walked her over here, and I left her.
You were trying to get my attention. So you started all this.
I just pointed you in the right direction. People
God.
like us get forgotten all the time. The Crooked Man was counting on that. When we suffer, we do it in silence. And the world likes it that way. We just fade, like we never existed. I couldn't watch that happen to Faith. Or Lily. Nobody cares about us. Not really.
It's going to be different now, I promise. Things like that won't happen anymore. Not while I'm around.
You'll make things right. You and Snow.
I don't know. Seems like no matter what I do, it's just not enough for her. Or anyone. I just can't win with these people.
I know it might feel that way, but they need you, Bigby. Both of you. You two make a good team. The way you look out for each other. And look out for us. You don't see that a lot these days.
I don't know what to say.
Look, Bigby. After everything you've done for us, maybe they don't want to admit it, but without you, none of this would have happened. You listened when no one else would. You protected your friends, no matter the cost. And you brought justice to this town. Finally. Because you brought the Crooked Man in, everyone saw who he really was. So from where I'm standing, you did the right thing. You've been given this job for a reason. And I left Faith at your doorstep because I knew if anyone stood a chance against the Crooked Man, it was you.
I've been making a lot of mistakes lately.
But you've also done a lot of good. Don't forget that. You've changed this place. For better or worse, Fabletown wouldn't be the same without you.
Why are you confused? confusing me.
You're not as bad as everyone says you are.
Wait a minute.
I need to tell you something. I have to tell you something.
I feel like we've met before.
You're trying to place me. You like my ribbon? Do you like it?
Faith wore one too.
Would hide her beauty so she could escape his kingdom.
They used to call me the Little
Did
Mermaid.
Dr. Swinehart ever get back to you about Faith?
He said he wanted to run more tests. I hope you find what you're looking for. I'll see you around, Wolf.
This end. I don't. What did you do to Georgie? You and 68.6% of players killed Georgie. Did you give the Crooked Man a trial? You and 89.6% of players brought Crooked Man back alive. How did you punish the Crooked Man? You and 14 of players ripped the Crooked Man's head off. Did you accept TJ's gift for Snow? You and 98.5% of players decided to accept TJ's gift for Snow. What were your last words to Nerissa? You and 29% of players said, I've made a lot of mistakes. I sure did. You lied. Oh my god, special stats. This is not good. Beast, you lied to him about seeing Beauty outside the apartment. Bluebeard, you fought him after the interrogation. Butcher, you beat him up during the interrogation. Colin, you gave him a drink when he asked for one in your apartment. You helped him to avoid farm. Crooked Man, you took him back to Witching Well. You ripped his head off. D, you confiscated D's money while he was in custody. Dumb, you killed him. Faye, you gave her money after the fight with Woodsman. Gren, you drank with Gren after Lily's funeral. Holly, you pretended to be Woodsman while she was passed out. Jack, you made a deal with him. You reported him to Snow for burglary. Nerissa, you gave her a cigarette during your final conversation. You paid her extra money when arranging for your date. Snow, you brought her along with you to the trip trap. You showed her Crane's photograph of her. Tiny Tim, you chose to wait for him. Awesome. TJ, you accepted his beetle and promised to give it to Snow. Toad, you stood up for him when Snow wanted to send him in the farm. You gave him money. Freaking great. Freaking great. This, I've never played a game like this. Never. And this, I think I might like The Walking Deads. Because I have The Walking Deads installed. And I might actually play them. And I just heard dogs are barking in the background like hell. Thank you for that. So, this game was awesome. But the ending gave me, I don't know, what the hell was the ending? I'm really confused. I might have to Google the actual result of the ending. Just because it made me hella confused. Anyways, it was really fun and good. It was really good. I liked it. And I might record The Walking Deads. Not sure yet. Most likely will, because I enjoyed this type of a game. Unless I have to play it twice, because then it just gets boring, and especially when I have to get parts edited before I go to sleep, and it's already like 9 PM. And I have school tomorrow at 8 AM. So it's gonna take a while. I need to stay up long. Anyways, and you, I love how that's there. And you. Very special thanks. Telltale Pets. Karma. Ollie. Peekaboo Cat. Those are actually based upon Vertigo comic book series fables. Awesome. Anyways, thank you all for watching, and hope you enjoyed. I will put these into 2 parts, and hopefully they're done by... I've uploaded them by tomorrow. Again, thank you all for watching. There's a playlist on the channel where you can see all of the parts that I've played with this. The first 7 or 8 parts are weird. Don't worry, it will get better. Again, thanks and goodbye.